Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, and the historical flag of the Faculty of Medicine, carried by graduate Wolf Geisler. Thank you. Please, everyone. Yeah, take a seat. Honorable Vice Rector, Dean, distinguished guests, professors, dear graduates and their families, dear friends. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the graduates of the Faculty of Medicine. During the ceremony, diplomas will be awarded to the graduates of the study program in medicine. Diplomas will be awarded by the Vice Rector of Vilnius University, Professor Edita Sužadėlienė, and the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, Professor Algirdas Utkus. I'm Vaiva Hendrickson, the Vice Dean for Studies, and I will be the MC for today's ceremony. With a great pleasure, I would like to announce that His Excellency, the Ambassador of Germany, Mr. Matthias Sohn, and Mrs. Salomea Pranskienė from the Culture section of the Germany Embassy are with us today on this very special occasion. During the ceremony, we will hear congratulation speeches. We will have music from the Octava Orchestra of Vilnius University, and we will, of course, award diplomas. Today is a very joyful day and a solemn celebration. I understand that everyone is excited, but I would ask you to restrain your emotions to only applauding during the ceremony. You will have the time to meet with your family members, and the friends after the ceremony. I would kindly ask relatives and friends to wait to graduate the graduates until the end of the ceremony. The official photographer of the university will be working during the ceremony, and the entire ceremony will be streamed online for our graduates and their families who are not able to be here with us. We will now start the official part of the ceremony. I invite the Ambassador of Germany, Mr. Matthias Sohn, to say a few words.
Our ceremonies have acquired new elements over the last 2 years or so, almost 2 years, the taking off of the mask. And it is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, dear professors, dear rector, and most of all, dear graduates, a very special pleasure to be able to speak with you at a time when perhaps we can all be a little less worried about the dangers of coming together on joyful occasions like this. I am, of course, now in a very privileged position in that I'm standing in the shade, whereas you are sitting in the sun. And I will endeavor to take that into account by shortening my usual 3-hour lecture about the strengths of German-Lithuanian cultural relations to perhaps a little less than 30 minutes. No need to be really worried. So, first of all, I must confess that this courtyard of Vilnius University was one of the first places I visited when I came to Vilnius about 18 months ago. And we all know about the strength of first impressions. So it's easy for you to imagine what a wonderful first impression I had of Vilnius. I was highly impressed by this beautiful architectural ensemble. I'm very happy every time I have the opportunity to visit it. So today, I sincerely thank you for inviting me to take part in your graduation ceremony. What could be better than spending a sunny Friday early afternoon, midday really, in such a special place in Vilnius together with such a special community. You, dear graduates, have had the opportunity to study at the oldest, largest, and I'm not going to shy away from saying this, the most internationally renowned Lithuanian university. You have not only studied here, but you have also successfully completed your studies. This university, with its faculty of medicine, which has raised many top-class doctors, is now also your alma mater. Let me inject, with apologies to my colleague Salomea, something that was not planned. I always reflect, upon alma mater and the academic merits of universities in my own context. I am a lawyer, and I have never really thought of the law as a field of academic study. I've always thought of myself, frankly, more like a craftsman, a practitioner of a hopefully skilled craft. And I think in many ways, unless you stay in medical research, this is something that connects closely you medical people with us lawyers. We do something which is not intrinsically academical. We do something which is intrinsically practical. You are graduates of the International Medical Studies program at this university. This means that the knowledge and the practice you've acquired have no borders and can be applied anywhere in the world. This year, many European countries, including Germany, are celebrating the 30th anniversary of the re-establishment of diplomatic relations with Lithuania. The fact that we're all here today is a testimony to the intensity, diversity, and success of the development of international and bilateral relations between Lithuania and many other countries. 30 years ago, it would have been impossible that a group of international students would have acquired an internationally recognized academic medical grade here. Your studies are an excellent demonstration, therefore, of how abstract partnership agreements become tangible outcomes. Since the German embassy in Vilnius is located right next to the medical faculty, I'm very happy when I sometimes overhear young people on the street or in the nearby cafes talking in German about something medical. It is nice when local embassy colleagues tell me that they've been talking to German students doing their internships at Santaro's clinic. I would not be surprised if I go to see a doctor after returning to Germany and he or she would tell me, I remember you from Lithuania, where I was studying. You can be proud of yourselves. Your loved ones can be proud of you for pursuing your dream of becoming a doctor. Not everyone would decide to go abroad to study straight after finishing his high school, and many of you have probably not even been to Lithuania before coming here. I very much hope that you have not only studied, I feel confident you've done more, and used the opportunities to travel around this beautiful country. Maybe you've made some Lithuanian friends, perhaps you tried some fried garlic bread, with beer of course, or this pink soup at a restaurant. Maybe you've even learned the language, or at least to say some nice phrases in Lithuanian. In that case, you're far ahead of me. Or maybe you had the opportunity to attend a concert by some of the wonderful Lithuanian musicians, of which there are so many. Now you can be doubly proud of your achievements. You have not only studied to be a doctor, but gained priceless international experience, which is very important for any young person in our highly networked modern Europe of today. The last 2 years have shown us how valuable international medical expertise can be when doctors, epidemiologists, and other medical professionals suddenly stood in the spotlight of a pandemic. There was a sudden need for united forces, mutual understanding, interchanges, knowledge of how to tackle this kind of global pandemic challenge. Not for nothing, you and all the doctors are sometimes called the heroes of our time, and I'm saying this although we Germans have become rather reluctant with the use of the term hero from historical experience. Today, one stage of your life comes to a successful end with a higher education diploma. But your journey is just beginning. The motto of Vilnius University is, "From here we rise to the stars." This is of course not the motto, but its English translation. I very much hope that this motto will follow you throughout your life. I wish you always to believe in your good star and always to reach for the higher end. I'm very proud of you. I congratulate you and I wish you every success in the future. Now, if you would allow me, I would like to say something very briefly in German for the German graduates, of which I believe there are a few. Liebe Landsleute unter den heute ihr Studium Abschließenden, jeder von Ihnen hier ist auch ein Deutschlandbotschafter. Sie alle vertreten Deutschland in Litauen und erledigen daher einen Teil meines Berufs sozusagen nebenbei mit. Ich möchte Sie dazu einladen, sich aktiv an den Aktivitäten unserer Botschaft zu beteiligen. Verfolgen Sie unsere Neuigkeiten auf Facebook oder Instagram. Kommen Sie nicht nur dann vorbei, wenn es ein Problem gibt, sondern nehmen Sie auch an unseren Veranstaltungen teil. Teilweise sind die sogar recht interessant, ehrlich gesagt. Werden Sie Teil des sogenannten litauisch-deutschen Netzwerks. Auch dann, wenn Sie demnächst in Ihr Heimatland, in unser Heimatland, zurückkehren werden. Bleiben Sie aktive Alumni dieser Universität und aktive Bürgerinnen und Bürger dieser Stadt. Ich wünsche Ihnen allen viel Erfolg, and I thank you all for your exemplary patience and forbearance. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Vielen Dank, Herr Ambassador. Now I would like to invite Vice Rector, Professor Edita Sužiedelienė, to congratulate the graduates.
Hello, everyone. Believe me, I feel pretty much similar as you in this black suit. But it's our duty for 400-year traditions. So, hello again, dear graduates, honorable guests, their family members, professors. Actually, as His Excellency Ambassador already said, that we all have been waiting for this day, a very special day, when we can, after 1 year of break, see each other, smiling eyes, feel community, meet friends and colleagues, professors and staff of our university. Choosing to study medicine, it's often motivated and weighted decision. I'm sure you had no illusion that studies would be an easy work, rather long, perhaps exhausting journey, which in your case has been marked by very special circumstances. But this special time, I believe, has led to an even better understanding of the essence and meaning of the profession, which is not only about the science and art of body healing, but something much, much more. Your future professional path is special and extraordinary. You will inevitably have to master the science and art in your field through your very special personal experience. Perhaps everyone has seen young doctor's diary on TV. So be prepared for that. So you will have successes and failures, discoveries and losses. But please know that people will expect you to work miracles. And you, as professionals, will definitely create them. It's a great responsibility and a blessing at the same time. So thanking you for your studies at Vilnius University that today are crowned by your graduation ceremony. I want to emphasize that you already became a part of over 400-year-long history of Vilnius University. 400 is actually a magic number. From this year on, our alma mater Vilnensis is ranked among 400 best universities of the world. Please remember this. Yeah. So since this moment you are becoming alumni of Vilnius University, and we believe that you will maintain a warm and sincere connection to the academia, to Lithuania, to krepšinis, no matter where you will be or what you will do. So I wish you everyone just human success and happiness on your beginning life path. Go and show the world how good you are and work miracles. Congratulations on your graduation day.
Thank you, Vice Rector. Now I invite Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, Professor Algirdas Utkus, to speak.
Dear Vice Rector, Your Excellence Ambassador, colleagues, graduates, family members of graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this 2021 degree ceremony of the Faculty of Medicine of Vilnius University. I am delighted to see so many people here in this unique place full of historical and cultural vibe. Today, dear graduates, your eyes radiate happiness and your hearts beat of rhythm of joy. Today is your day. It seems as if it were only yesterday that you, a little nervous but happy, joined the bustling student life of our alma mater. You arrived motivated, hardworking, committed, creative, and ready for difficult but extremely important studies. In the Faculty of Medicine, you gained courage, became stronger, and more self-confident. I know that you have met some great lecturers and have made friends for your life. Today, thinking about the fragility of our Earth brings back memories of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry novella, Little Prince, a well-known story of a boy who lives on his planet with a rose. The little prince is surprised that people on Earth grow 5,000 roses in one garden, yet they don't find what they are looking for. And yet, what they are looking for could be found in single rose. Dear graduates, out of all the interesting study programs, you choose medicine program. Everything what is important can be found in medicine, like in that Little Prince rose. Today, you 39 graduates of medicine study program, like the Little Prince, are ready to protect your beloved planet against health threats. I have no doubt that you will succeed, especially if you continue to nurture the professional knowledge and values acquired in your alma mater. This year, the Faculty of Medicine celebrates the 240th anniversary since its foundation. Over the course of our history, we have seen ups and downs, but we have remained a respected and valued institution training health experts for Lithuania. Our alumni, graduates, whose ranks you are joining today, are the best proof of that. Every year, then we award degrees at the Faculty of Medicine, we know that a large group of young specialists leaving the university will spread the fame of our university, both in Lithuania and throughout the world. You are graduates in this special anniversary year and have the honor and responsibility to make a mark in the history of the Faculty of Medicine with your achievements, perseverance, and in overcoming extremely difficult challenges. The fact that you are here today is proof that you have overcome all the obstacles in your way. Congratulations. With huge respect and gratitude, I would like to address those of you who are volunteered and provided assistance to those infected with severe coronavirus, contributing to the activities of mobile medical units, dedicating your time and knowledge to those who needed it. Volunteering was your choice, and you once again demonstrated your generosity and compensation, without which it's possible to become a good employer of a healthcare sector. And the famous Lithuanian poet and academic Justinas Marcinkevičius said, "There are always too few good words on earth, words of love, truth, and gratitude. We often part without saying them to each other. We take them hidden in our hearts with us. We pass by a tree, a bird, a presuming rye, or a suffering man with indifference, as if we were not brothers of one earth and the children of one sun." So, the children of one sun, Vilnius University, never be indifferent. Don't be afraid of challenges. Don't avoid hard work. This is only way to achieve your goals. Always rejoice in your own and your friends' victories, however small or large. Be firm. Don't doubt your strength. Always be positive. Don't forget your roots. In whatever country you may live, where you go, respect your people, your land, and your teachers. With your work, feelings, and actions, make the name of your alma mater, the Faculty of Medicine, and of course, your profession famous. The building of a university observatory bears the inscription, "Hinc itur ad astra," thus one journeys to the stars. So, dear graduates, thank you for spending this important stage of your life with us. You have been led to the stars by your dream. Today, your dream has come true. You have risen above your everyday life and have taken a decisive step toward your dream, a profession that requires enormous responsibility, dedication, and sacrifice. So, wishing you success in the future, a future which will be the result of diligent and persistent work, not the result of chance. Enjoy your special day, dear graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean, for such beautiful words. We are pleased to have the Oktava Orchestra of Vilnius University here with us today. The orchestra is led by Maestro Albinas Kučinskas. I kindly invite the conductor and the members of the orchestra to perform the music they have prepared for us. There will be 3 pieces of beautiful music. But for me, one of the most touching parts of the ceremony has always been the speeches of the graduates. I would like to invite Philip Moon, a graduate of the medicine program, to share his thoughts.
Thank you very much, Professor Hendrickson. I'm a little nervous, but still. What a day! It is a great honor and a special pleasure to be able to speak in front of you on such a beautiful day and in perfect weather. When the faculty first approached me and offered me to give the graduation speech, the first thought that crossed my mind was, don't do it. It sounds like a lot of work. But then again, how often do you get a chance and an honor like this? And as students, we gave a lot of presentations and seminars. But unlike them, I didn't want to be done with this speech the very night before. But still, old habits do die hard. And now I invite you to join me in experiencing the result of my coffee-driven creativity. When we all arrived here, almost 6 years ago, we didn't know each other. We came from different cities, different countries, and even different continents. We had different life paths behind us. For some of us, they were shorter, for others, longer. What brought us together was the dream of becoming doctors and the willingness to leave our homelands far behind. We had to get used to a foreign country and a foreign language. We had to learn local customs and manners. We had to learn to find the balance between studying and having fun, between parties and colloquia. Divided into 4 groups, we didn't know what to do with ourselves at first. So it is no surprise that the members of Group 1 and 2 and the members of Group 3 and 4 stayed together for the time being, and that this unofficial separation continued for a few semesters. One reason for this was certainly that Group 3 and 4 were so clearly in German hands, which may have worried some of us. But all of this is now behind us. We have majored together as a class, and the past few days have shown me more than clearly how much we have grown together. And despite all this, the studies were long and exhausting, as were many party nights in Salento. It pushed many of us to our limits, and some of us beyond our borders, some of us even cycled across borders. Before I moved here, I studied chemistry in Bonn, with several hundred students in 1 year. So I know how easy it is to feel isolated and anonymous at a big university. In contrast, the studies here are smaller, but the atmosphere is much more cozy and the professors much more open-minded. The atmosphere among students was almost familiar at times. Of course, it wasn't sunny all the time here either. There were also disagreements and many arguments among us. Just remember how quickly emotions could get stirred up when we were asked to vote on when we should set the exam dates. But despite all the arguments, none of us could face the hardships of studying alone. We all needed the help and support of our colleagues, many of whom became our dear friends. That is why I don't want to say at this point, look forward to the future, to the challenges and adventures that surely await us there, but look left and right. Look at the friends and fellow students who sat next to us in countless lectures and seminars, and who are sitting next to us again now after a long year of online classes. And I don't want to sugarcoat anything. Today is probably the last time that we will be together in such a large group. And it's hardly possible to give a speech these days without mentioning the pandemic. When the first cases were reported a year and a half ago, hardly anyone could have predicted the impact that it would have on our daily lives. Within a month, we were thrown out of our normal lives into pandemic, lockdown, and online learning. Instead of face-to-face seminars and patient contact, it was now Microsoft Teams and remote exams. The university quickly and consistently switched to online seminars, but it still took some time for us to know how to deal with it. It wasn't always smooth sailing, and COVID certainly didn't make it any easier. But standing here now, in front of you all, I think that despite all the difficulties, despite all the uncertainties, and also despite some bad internet connections, we did a damn good job. And it also seems to me that this summer, which hopefully also signaled the end of the pandemic, is a particularly good time to graduate and start the next phase of our lives. If you Google how to give a good speech, which I did, and you are often warned about not to bore the audience by speaking for too long. This is because of this, I would like to finish now. I would like to thank all of you for your patience and attention. I would like to thank our Vice Rector, Professor Judith Jene, the entire Faculty of Medicine, represented by our Dean, Professor Utkus, and our Vice Dean, Professor Hendrickson, for hosting this event, all the guests whose presence make this day so special, and of course Smol for making the remote exams exciting again. Thank you very much and enjoy the day.
Thank you, Philip. I told you it's gonna be good, right? And now we come to the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of the diplomas. Because of the travel restrictions between Lithuania and some countries due to COVID-19, not all graduates are able to be here with us today, unfortunately. Diplomas are being sent to them by post. We hope that you are safely watching the ceremony from your home countries, and we send you our sincere greetings. Graduates who are present, I would like to ask you to come to the stage when I announce your name. And I apologize for pronunciation, because if you still remember, we were calling each other by first names. So sorry again if I will mispronounce your name. Let me briefly introduce the procedure of the award ceremony. Graduates will be called in alphabetic order. When you have received your diploma, we invite you to sign for it. The signing will take place on the right side of the stage, down by the steps over there. And just please don't skip it. Okay? After signing for your diploma, please return to your seat. Please enjoy the sun for a while again. Each graduate will receive a gift from the Faculty of Medicine, and the gift will be presented by the Dean, Professor Algirdas Utkus. The diplomas will be presented by the Vice Rector, Professor Edita Sužėdelienė. So let's begin. Royal Ajit. Jacqueline Ackerstein. Ziv Atlas. Miriam Breuer. Nicholas Carl. Markus Ellerström. Elsa Barbara Franzen. Irene Gallego Naranjo. Wolf Geisler. Nilakshi Gupta. Herman Joe Goffmeister. Eugene Yobushaw. Miriam Jibril. Kishore Kumar Kartihen. Daria Hachizrian. Roy Levinson. Vitus Mel. Marilyn Mario Mike. Philip Mühl. Navid Muradi. Pauline Pfaffenbach. Lucas Pitten. Leonard Konstantin Perlman. Lara Marisa Böschke. Anna Clara Elizabeth Sachs. Katrina Samson. Konstantin Scholz. Tim Jan Steiger. Leona Stelter. Krzysztof Jan Strojny. Philip Zutman. Denise Kalya Togan. Brigita Vaičiūnaitė. Leonid Kirill Weidemann. Edward Ser. Well, all diplomas have been handed out. Some students could not come to the ceremony today for important reasons. We send our best wishes to those who have joined us remotely. The following graduates are receiving their diplomas by post. Tony Wolfgang Durfeld. Tiam Haidavi. Vivian Kotatki Lara. Please congratulate them once again with a round of applause. You have now officially become holders of a master's degree in medicine and doctors of medicine. I'm confident that I can speak on behalf of the faculty to let you know how proud of you we are. Thank you for the joy we've worked together over these past years. Today we're extremely happy to see that you have successfully reached one destination of your professional journey. On behalf of the faculty, I would like you to know that Vilnius University, and in particular the Faculty of Medicine, is your alma mater and will always welcome you back. I'm very sad, but I hope that you guys will not forget us. As the last step of the ceremony, I would like to once again to invite Philip Mühl, the graduate who has earned the highest academic achievements, to the stage to read the physician's oath. So graduates, please stand and repeat it line by line. You can find the words in the folders.
Thank you very much. At the time of being admitted as a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the services of humanity. I will give my teacher the respect and gratitude that is their due, and I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity, and in accordance with good medical practice. The health of my patients will be my first consideration, and I will respect the secrets that are confided in me. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical professions that my colleagues will be my brothers. And I will not permit considerations of ethnic origin, nationality, political affiliation, race, or social standing. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. From the moment of its conception. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights. Or civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Since this moment, you've joined the community, well, the medical community. Congratulations. The ceremony is almost over. I would like to ask everyone to please stand. Now, everyone, please stand to sing a Go Down. Graduates, you have the awards in your folders. To join photography. But now, I ask everyone to please stand, who's standing, as the flag is